So you're probably wondering, why would I want to quit Dota 2 if it's the one thing, or the main thing that's brought a lot of views to my YouTube channel? If you haven't noticed, most of my popular videos, if not all of them, are Dota 2 videos. And I mean, I have a huge list of reasons why I want to quit the game. And what do I mean by quit? Well, I've actually uninstalled the game. I'm not going to be streaming it nearly as often. Maybe every once in a while we'll do some like Dota event thing. Maybe if they come out with some like random game mode limited time thing, we could go check it out, whatever. Do 1v1s, stuff like that. Now let's get right into the list of reasons why I'm quitting Dota 2. Now, I didn't put these in order at all, so you're going to hear like, some little dumb reasons and then like some reasons that really speak to me. So the first reason is the turret range is huge. And I mean, you can just hold Alt and see the turret range, but when you're switching back from League to Dota, it's like you're not really thinking about it. It's just kind of annoying. I'm kind of used to it now, but when I was first starting, it was really annoying to me because I didn't really think about it, and it's kind of a big deal early game. The second reason is I don't really like how they do the placements. So when I did my placements, I actually won 8 out of 10 games, and then I got placed at 1k MMR. I thought I would get a little bit higher than that. And to top it all off, 5 of the games that I won, I was above even KD. So I would have a KD like 9 and 4, something like that. And the games that I won didn't have a positive KD. I was really close. I had like 4 and 6 with some assists and stuff like that. And I was playing Pudge, by the way. So I feel like I got 1k MMR because I wasn't heavily farming that much. I was more initiating fights or like helping my team. I wasn't really taking the creeps when I was in lane. So I feel like that really impacted my rank, but I feel like since I won 8 out of 10, I should have got something a little bit higher. The next reason, I think the community in general is very toxic. I mean, there are some really nice people that I've met playing Dota, but for example, when I'm streaming and it's some other game, there'll be people who come into my stream and they'll like spam my chat asking like, why aren't you playing Dota, where's Dota? And it's just really annoying because like so many of them do it, and it's not, and I mean, it's not like it happens every stream, but when it does, it's like, it's like, man, come on, like, I'm not gonna play Dota every day, or like when exactly you want me to play Dota. Like, I'm gonna play Dota on this day or whatever, I'll let you know. It's like I keep repeating myself on stream to let them know, and it just gets annoying after a while. But also, I noticed that there's a large percent of people who will only show up to the chat when I'm playing Dota, and they'll be like, oh, I only watch for Dota, my favorite game, whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's really annoying. It's like, why even subscribe or follow if that's all you, like, I don't know. I thought you were following me, you know what I mean? I thought you were subscribed to me. Like, I know, sure, a lot of streamers only play like 1 or 2 games or something like that, but you can let me know you want to play Dota, you want me to play Dota. When I give a vote for it in my Discord, people not that many people say they want Dota 2, so it's not like it's my fault for not playing it. Not everyone wants me to play it. Whenever I play games on US East, so my server, my home server, most of my team doesn't even speak English. Now, I don't really care what language you speak. I'm not against like languages or people who speak different languages or can't really speak English, but it's like, man, I'm trying to communicate with my team, and like, literally, all I see in the chat is like MRD and IZI, GG easy. It's like, it's just garbage. Like, I don't know like how to communicate with my team because like the pings in Dota are limited. There's like the X, which is like, oh, don't go there. And then there's like the normal ping, which is just like, brings your attention to that point in the map or whatever. And I mean, that's fine and all, but like, if I talk on mic and no one replies, it's like, or they reply in Spanish, it's like, man, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know what the game plan is. And that brings me on to my next reason. People in Dota, I've noticed, rarely ever use their mic. This is like the one MOBA that I've played that has in-game, you can talk to your whole team with your mic. And I think that's so useful. I mean, imagine if you had that in League and you're like serious, like, this was like a serious game, no one's really being toxic. I mean, there are toxic people in League, whatever, but let's say everyone's just trying to win, right? That would be so helpful. You could be like, you know, I'm about to dive in, can you ult? It would help someone react way faster, and you know, you get a lot more team fights. So I feel like people don't really utilize this in Dota, and it's kind of annoying to me. Now this is one of the big reasons why I want to quit the game. The game itself is really just about farming and getting items, because the items are extremely powerful. But the thing is, like, the items cost so much gold, and they also increase the rune cooldown, so I mean, it's even like more of a farm fest. Of course, I know there are games that are less than 30 minutes, but I'd say like the majority of my games that I played in like majority is like 55 minutes plus. And that's just like a normal game. Like, man, like you after you play a few games of Dota, it feels normal to play like an hour long game. Like, and then when you get like a 20-minute game, it feels like you barely played. It's kind of strange to me. And my thing is, like, when I'm playing League of Legends, I know it's mostly about objectives, right? I mean, the items and farming is very important, but you know, you can die for a tower in League. In Dota, you can't. And that's like one thing that I didn't really get. Like, my team will let a tower die so they can clear the jungle. It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. And, you know, it really aggravates me when I see the enemy team pushing or whatever. And since I'm not, you know, lead carry, or like, sometimes I'll play like a pushing character. But when I'm not playing a pushing character, you know, if I play my main, which is Pudge, I'm just sitting in the lane or like sitting in the jungle by the base, just like clearing one camp or clearing the wave by the tower. I'm just waiting for my team to do something, because they're not going to do anything until they get enough gold to buy an item, and then they'll fight. You know, it's like 20 minutes later, I'm just sitting there doing nothing for 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe I'll get like one hook in 10 minutes, and you know, maybe it'll set something up because one of my team is like running to the other side of the jungle or something. But it's like, I don't know, it just is, it's like a waiting game for me. Unless you're playing the lead carry, it's like you don't really take the farm. You want the carry to take all the farm. And if you ever look at the highest level of League of Legends, I mean, they're farming like crazy. You'll see like 5 kills total in the whole game sometimes. So I know it's, you know, it's kind of like that for League 2 for the really high level of gameplay. But I mean, if you're trying to have fun, it's just, you know, I'm not playing in a tournament or anything. I'm just trying to get a ranked game. I'm just trying to play serious, but, you know, I don't really want someone to farm for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I'd rather like they farm for 5 minutes, you know, try to push a tower with me, go farm when nothing's going on, you know, instead of the whole time they're farming, basically. And my next reason is basically what I was just talking about. The games are really long because everyone is constantly farming, and it seems like they'd rather farm than push half the time. And I mean, I can understand why, because the game is mostly about items. You know, you have 3 different shops in the game. You know, it's got to be about the items if there's going to be 3 different shops in the game. And there's a courier, so you don't have to leave the lane, so you can keep on farming. So, I mean, that's just the game, right? I can't be that mad at it, but that's just one of the reasons why I dislike the game. One of the big reasons I don't like the game is I don't understand why you have to wait so freaking long to trade your items. I have TI7 items, you know, from the International. I was trying to give them away in a giveaway. It says I have to wait till September, and I got them in like December or something, right? Like, I still have to wait till September? Dude, they're gonna be worth like $5 tops. You know, probably like $1. Like, is someone really gonna abuse that skin? Like, I don't understand. Why can't I just give it away to my fans for a giveaway or something? Nope, instead I have to wait. You know, it's just really obnoxious. I don't understand. Like, Dota is with Valve and CSGO is with Valve. You never see this with CSGO. If they had this kind of trading with CSGO, I swear to God, no one would talk about skins ever again. No one would really care. Can you imagine if the longest you had to wait was like 2 weeks to a month, depending on like your Steam guard or something, and all of a sudden you have to wait like an entire year to trade a certain item because it dropped during an event? I know if you go watch tournaments live within CSGO, like if there's a big tournament happening, they'll have like, you know, the drops in game. Can you imagine if you had to wait a year to trade one of those things? I mean, people want to sell them like that, you know, they want to sell the cases like that quick. But nope, in Dota you'd have to wait an entire year, and I just don't understand that. That's one of the reasons I really dislike the game. My next reason is that I think most of the characters are extremely powerful. I mean, like, they're really fun and all, but once everyone starts getting items and stuff, it's like late game. I mean, late game it gets pretty intense, I won't lie, but if everyone's playing like really annoying characters, I mean, Just to name one, anti-major bristleback, for example. You know, it's basically like there's all these people that are walking around who can insta-kill each other, and then everyone's got spell immunity, everyone's got reflect damage, you know, everyone's got all this crazy movement, everyone's got all these crazy stuns. I mean, I don't know, it can just be not that fun at all. I mean, especially if you're fighting something like PA and they're ahead by a little bit, or they have like a spell shield. I mean, they can literally one-shot you in that game. They can literally press Q from a mile away. The spell will crit and one-shot you. Like, I don't know. I mean, when it's late game, it can be really fun, but sometimes it's just like really annoying. It's just like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. Now, I know you're going to be like, alright, he's bad or whatever, but I mean, like, whenever you mess up, like, not even mess up, because, like, some people have, because some characters can travel so fast, you know, they have all these items that you can move around with, and I just feel like sometimes it's just not fun because of, like, how incredibly strong some of these characters are. Now, my next reason kind of comes from that. I think some of the characters are extremely annoying. Just to name two, Anti-Mage and Bristleback, it's just like, you know, you're about to kill Anti-Mage and he just blinks away. It's like, okay, whatever. And not only that, like, he drains all your mana if he gets in a fight at all. And not only that, but he's not even fighting. He's just farming the entire game. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, you know, that takes the fun out of it for me. I call him anti-fun for that. And Bristleback, I mean, like, I don't know. He's all... I mean, he takes a little bit more skill than Anti-Mage, but I just, when I fight against Bristleback, it's like, you just let him go. It's like, you can't kill him. You can't 1v1 Bristleback. You can't 1v1 him unless you have, like, a silver edge, and that's not going to be till late game. And even then, I mean, what if he has, like, Blade Mail or something, you know? It just takes the fun away from the game for me a little bit. Something I don't like is that sometimes the only counter to a certain character or whatever is an item. I don't really like that a character can be so strong that the only way you can take him down is an item. So, example, Bristleback. I mean, you can take him down without an item, but I would say the item of choice would be something like Silver Edge. Like, if you had to get a Silver Edge, that costs a lot of gold. I mean, that just adds like 10 to 20 minutes depending on how good the player is to the game, because they have to farm it. You know, like, let's say they're the lead carry. They're going to tell everyone, don't fight till I get my Silver Edge, you know? It's just kind of annoying. It's like, you know, I don't think the character should be that strong. I mean, if someone's playing out of their mind and you need an item to counter them, that's different. But I mean, you shouldn't have a character, like, if you're both even, it shouldn't be that strong where this guy is just so powerful that this guy has to farm for 20 minutes to get an item to kill that guy. Also, something that really bugs me is the siege creeps. I mean, not that they do a lot of damage or whatever, but they're so hard to farm under the tower. I don't understand why. Something I noticed is, you know, they don't really take that much damage because they have so much magic resist. So let's say you're a magic caster, they're not going to take like any damage from you. They have a lot of health, but for some reason they take massive damage from the tower, so it's nearly impossible at a low level to farm these things, and it's so frustrating. Only if you're a few characters that can either, like, you know, devour, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to say it. There's, like, if you can devour the siege creep, or if you're Marana, I know your W insta-kills it, but it's just so annoying to me that you can't really farm it. Like, if you're Pudge, for example, you have to hook it. I mean, I guess it's okay for you to use a spell, but, like, let's say you're Death Prophet. There's no way you're getting that thing. You know what I mean? How are you going to get it mid lane? You're going to have to... The only way you're going to get it is if it's not under the tower, and I just don't really appreciate that. Dota 2 is the only game where I've encountered somebody who has an illegal fetish, if you guys know what I mean. I think I talked about this in the Discord or something like that, but there was at least 2 people who messaged me about my stream, and they just had some obscene name and like a picture of like a 4-year-old, and I was just like, okay, well, thanks for telling me you like my stream, time to block you. Like, I was gonna show you guys some screenshots, but that was like 5 months ago. It's just one of the stupid reasons that I added down, but Dota 2 is the only game where I've encountered this. Another big reason why I'm quitting Dota 2 is I've noticed in general, okay, not all of them, but Dota 2 players think they're so freaking smart. It's so annoying. I mean, sure, some of them are really smart, you know, It's a hard game to play. Like, you really have to be thinking about it. But, you know, when I'm streaming it and there's people who are at the same skill level as me or lower, and they're just spamming advice in my chat. It's like every time no, I'm not even joking. Every single time I stream Dota 2, there's at least one dude who's like, you know, buy this item, or, you know, don't do this, make sure to do this. And it's like they're not even a high skill player. It's like, why are they giving me this advice? Or, you know, they'll spam in the chat. They'll be like, you know, go play this character because you're noob. And it's like, dude, I've been playing for, you know, 400 hours. I'm not a complete noob. And it's like, you know, I'll have a bad game or something, and that's why they're spamming. Oh, go play Wraith King, man. He's easy. You only have to press Q, blah, 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 blah. It's like every game. It's like, can you just not? I don't understand why they do that. Like, they think, you know, they're so smart that I'm just going to get better from their, like, annoying advice. I mean, okay, if you're, you know, a high skill player, I'll probably know right away because you're going to tell me in the chat or whatever. But if you're a low skill player and just like spamming this random advice, it's like, can you just stop? It's so annoying. And half the time it doesn't even help me. Like, I'll do what they're telling me, or they'll tell me to buy an item and it turns out to be like the wrong item for the whole situation. I don't know, it's really annoying. I also want to add in that, you know, even off stream, they'll like trash talk or like think they're just so superior. I don't know why. I mean, this isn't all Dota players, but a handful of Dota players, you know, they'll think they're smart, like way smarter than anybody when they're talking about anything. And it's just so frustrating. I don't understand why. Like, I mean, do they have like 300 IQ or something? I don't understand why they act like that. But it's like, and half the time they don't even speak English that well, and they're like trying to have like some like sophisticated argument in English, or like explain why they're so superior to everyone. I don't know. It's just really weird. It's just really weird and obnoxious, and I don't understand why Dota 2 players think they're like such like mastermind geniuses, and then they're not even like a high caliber player. You know what I mean? It's kind of annoying. When you join a ranked match in Dota 2, you literally have like 5 seconds to ban. What? I don't understand why you have like so little. You don't have any time to communicate with your team unless you're a pre-made. If you're a pre-made, you can tell your team, hey guys, I'm going to be playing this, you're going to be playing this, blah blah blah, let's ban these. That's fine, whatever. But if you're playing solo, you have 5 seconds to ban, and when you're banning, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Like, you will go ban a character, right? You'll vote to ban a character, right? Everyone in the game's voting to ban a character, and then it'll say, and then sometimes it just says hero banned. More than half the time that hero ends up being available. I don't know why. Like, Pudge will get banned, right? And then I can still play it. I don't understand like how the bans work. Like, what? I don't understand. It doesn't like tell you what bans are final. It's just like a free-for-all. Like, as soon as the bans are over, anyone on your team can pick, and then it goes on to the next team. No one's talking, no one's using their mic, you know what I mean? No one's typing, they just click, 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 click. So what I've been, you know, what I'm used to is like, I just click my main right away because I don't want someone to pick it. Or, you know, like, they don't really like plan or anything. It's just so weird. I don't understand why they don't give you time to like ban in ranked. This is ranked, not like a normal, you know, this is ranked. I noticed when I was playing ranked, it's really underwhelming. Like, when you win, you're just looking for a little number that's like hidden in your stats. It's not like, you know, something to screenshot. It's like screenshot and then like zoom in on kind of thing. It's just like hidden away. It's like, it's just a number. And I mean, obviously this number is really important, but they have like these metal things, and they're trying to make that like the thing to screenshot and show everyone, like, to be proud of. But these things are completely worthless. If you lose 5 games in a row, you're not gonna D rank on your medal. You're gonna it's like a border in League of Legends. Imagine if you're playing League of Legends, the border is like, it shows what the highest rank you got to last season, basically, right? But imagine that this border is upgradable. So it's like, no matter, like, if you lose 20 games in a row, you still got the border. I remember one game on stream. If anyone can find it, I'll mod you. If anyone can find it, I'll mod you, because I don't remember what stream. It was months and months ago. but I remember I was Guardian 3, right? Guardian 3 or Guardian 4, and there was a Legend 0 Pudge on my team, and we still lost. I mean, he wasn't like actually Legend, he just happened to place there, and then he lost so many times that he ended up in my division. But it still said Legend, you know? He's Legend 0, you know, he can be like, guys, I'm Legend 0, like, it doesn't matter. It's so weird. A really annoying thing in Dota is, if you're a streamer, there's like a location channel chat that auto opens when you start Dota. So, I mean, there's a way to disable it, but you have to like go manually type in the settings. It's not like a console command or anything. You have to like go into the game files and like, I don't know. I don't remember what the line you have to put in or what you have to delete or whatever, but basically it just reveals your location every time you open your Dota. So it's like, you know, you don't even have to click on the location chat tab or anything. It just opens up. So it's like, I'm streaming. If anyone wants to know where I live, just watch my stream. There it is. I doxed myself right there on stream. And thanks to Dota. Like, I don't understand why they do that. Now, I would say the biggest reason why I quit Dota is, honestly, like, I don't find it that fun. I've told you a bunch of reasons why I don't like the game. I mean, sometimes I do have fun. I would say, out of the 440 hours that I played the game, you can check my profile, it's actually 440. Out of the 440 hours that I played the game, I probably had fun for 60 of them, you know, and then sometimes that was like, you know, playing in arcade mode with people. I did have fun, you know, a handful of times, you know, I had some really good plays here and there, but I would say the majority of the time it was like, I'm just waiting for the game to be over. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to get this game over. You know, I'm just streaming this so people will watch because that's what they want to watch. You know, I don't really enjoy it. And I was fine with that for a while. But I stopped wanting to stream Dota because it seemed like every time I streamed Dota, not only would I have like lower than average viewership, because it seemed like, you know, I've been playing Dota for a while. I'm not like this new player to Dota anymore. You know, I'm not this new league player that's playing Dota anymore. You know, it's getting pretty stale for people. You know, I didn't really have any good ideas. You know, I would do giveaways. I would sometimes get my viewership up, but that would be the only way. Otherwise, if it's just a normal Dota stream with like a, you know, some sort of average title or whatever, you know, grinding rank or blah blah blah, whatever, even if fans come and play or whatever, it's like I end up losing subscribers on my channel. You know, I'll lose anywhere from 2 to 5 subscribers every single Dota stream. Every single Dota stream, it's like I've lost, you know, 2 subs. Altogether, I probably lost like 100. You know, I probably lost like 100 subs in total from streaming Dota. And not only that, but I would say 80% of the time when I'm streaming Dota, unless it's a giveaway, you know, I'll have way less than average viewership. When I would normally stream Dota, I would get, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15. I would expect that on average, right? Because people were so into it. You know, people in my Discord would say, go play Dota. Alright, so I go play Dota. I have 3 viewers. It's like, why do you guys come into my stream when I'm playing League of Legends and be like, can you go play Dota? Or when I'm playing Counter-Strike and say, go play Dota. Or when I'm playing this or playing that. And then no one shows up. I don't understand. So it just like got to me after a while. I was just like, I'm done. Like I don't want to be in this anymore. You know, if I really like the game, I don't really care about the viewers. But I mean, it's not like I hated the game, but I was only playing the game because I knew it was entertaining to like most of my audience. And then most of my audience doesn't even show up anymore. It's like, all right, well, I'm out. Peace. And I hope you guys support my decision for quitting Dota. I mean, I know it's like a big thing for some of you, and especially for the people who never watch my streams other than Dota. You're probably like, what the heck? Why is he quitting Dota? Well, now you know why. Anyways, guys, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you think. I'm curious what you guys have to say. If you want to argue any of my reasons, let me know. I mean, some of them are just not being experienced with Dota, but I think you can agree that some of them are valid reasons, and like you can see that maybe this game just isn't for me. But anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe. Join the Discord if you haven't already. It's in the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.